So if you're a business owner or work in finance who has to share a lot of finance related OTPs from bank with their team members on a daily basis, then this one automation is a savior for you. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send bank OTP SMS received on iPhone to Google Sheets. Yes, that's right. By creating a simple automation using iPhone shortcut and Pabbly Connect, what you can do, you can share the OTPs which you are receiving from your bank for your financial transaction and automatically add those OTPs in your Google spreadsheet. And you can share this Google spreadsheet with your team members with whom you have to share your OTPs manually each and every time. And after setting up this automation, whenever you are going to receive a new OTP from your bank, the same OTP SMS will be sent to Pabbly Connect, and using Pabbly Connect, the same OTP SMS will be added in your Google Sheet. And your team member can get that OTP from that Google spreadsheet which you have shared with them. And you can eliminate the complete manual process in this. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this automation all by yourself using your iPhone and Pabbly Connect account, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen. So we are going to start setting up this automation from our iPhone. So first we'll just go to our iPhone and we will go to this Shortcuts app. After opening the Shortcuts app, go to this Automation tab and click on this New Automation button. Then after that, here from this list, we have to select the message over here. After selecting message, it will ask us when. And here in when, we have two options, sender or message contain. Now we can set up this kind of automation for a specific sender, for a specific person who is going to send us the message. But we might get the messages, the OTP message from our bank from various numbers or various SMS IDs. So that's why we are not going to set up the sender, we are going to set up the message contain. And here in message contain, we can basically enter any specific keyword, and if that particular keyword will be there in the incoming SMS, in that case, using this automation which we are going to create, that SMS will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now here we have two options. Either we can enter the bank name as the keyword, or either we can enter the word OTP as the keyword. But if we enter the word OTP as the keyword over here, in that case, if we get the OTP for some other application, some other platform as well, in that case too, those messages will be sent to Google Sheets. But we don't want to do that. So we are going to set up two conditions over here in this complete process. First condition will be set up in our automation which we are going to create in iPhone. So I will be writing the name of my bank which is mentioned over here in the SMS. So I get the SMS with this particular bank name, my bank name over here, that is HDFC. Now, instead of this, some other bank name would have been mentioned for your bank. So you just have to go to the bank SMS OTPs which you receive and figure out that what is that one specific keyword for your bank that only that particular message contains. And you have to enter it over here. After this, if you want, you can set up another filter in the Pabbly Connect workflow as well. But right now, I'm going to set up the condition as the bank name over here in the message contain. So whenever I'm going to receive any message, any SMS while containing this particular word, HDFC, my bank name, then using this automation, we are going to send the details of that SMS to Pabbly Connect. So after selecting when, it is asking us run after confirmation or run immediately. Now we have two options that either it will ask for the confirmation before sending the automation or sending the details of this bank SMS OTP to Pabbly Connect, or it will run immediately without permission. So I want to run it immediately and automatically send it. I don't want this automation to ask me every time. So I have selected run immediately over here. Then click on next, and after that select this new blank automation option. And in this new blank automation which we are creating, we have to select an action that is named as get contents of URL. So we have to select this option of get contents of URL, and after selecting it, here it is asking us for a URL. Now here in this URL field, we have to enter the webhook URL which we are going to receive from Pabbly Connect. So using a webhook URL, we are going to connect our iPhone with Pabbly Connect workflow, and using the same webhook URL, whenever we are going to receive an SMS with bank OTP on our iPhone, the same message will be sent to Pabbly Connect and our automation in Pabbly Connect will trigger as well. Now you must be thinking that how you are going to get this webhook URL. So for that, let me take you to my Pabbly Connect workflow. So as you can see, here we are on my Pabbly Connect workflow. I have created a simple workflow inside Pabbly Connect. And in this workflow, you can see two different options, triggers and actions. We have to start with triggers, and here in choose app in the trigger step, we have to select webhook over here. After selecting webhook by Pabbly, in trigger event from this drop down, select the trigger event as catch webhook. And as we select this trigger event, you can see Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we have to just copy this webhook URL from here and we have to add this same webhook URL in the automation which we are creating on our iPhone. So I'll just take this webhook URL to my iPhone. Okay, so as you can see, we are back on our iPhone and this is the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us in our workflow. We will just copy this webhook URL from here and go to the shortcut which we are creating. And in this shortcut, in this action of get content of, here in the URL field, we are going to paste the exact same webhook URL over here and then just click on done. After adding the webhook URL, just click on this arrow button and here it is asking us for the method. In front of method, by default it has selected get, but we have to tap on it and we have to select post over here. As we select the post as the method, some more fields are added. So here it is asking us for the headers. So we don't want to send any kind of headers over here with this webhook. So we are just not going to enter any header over here. And here in request body, you can see here we have three options: JSON, form and file. And we want to send the data in JSON format. So we are going to select JSON over here. Then we have the option to add the fields, that what are the actual details, what is the actual data that we want to send to this webhook URL, to this Pabbly Connect workflow. So just click on this plus button, select the field type as text, and I'm going to create a first field of message. That what is the actual SMS with the bank OTP I have received on my iPhone. I want to send the exact same complete message to Pabbly Connect, basically to add it into Google Sheet. So I have created a field over here with the name as message, and in front of it in text, we have to basically add the variable. Now to add the variable, here above our keyboard, you can see a list of different variables are available over here. Out of all of them, select this option of shortcut input, and here you can see the variable of shortcut input is added. Just tap on it once again, the variable which we have added over here, and here you can see these are the details of a new SMS which we can send to webhook. We can send the message, content, recipient, sender and name. So in front of message, we want to send the actual message to content, message text over here. So we have selected message over here. Then after that, just click on this add new field button once again, and I'm going to create another key as from. So who has sent us the message? And in front of it in text, once again, we are going to add the same variable over here, that is shortcut input. We will just tap on it once again. And then this time we want to mention the name or the number of the sender who has sent us the SMS or the bank OTP. So we have basically added the sender's name over here, sender's name or sender's number over here in front of from. Then just click on this plus button. Once again, we are going to add a text field, and I want to add another detail, that is date and time, that at what date and time I have received this message over here. So I'm going to add a field of date and time over here, and in front of it, here you can see from variables, we have this option of current date. Just select it and the variable of current date is added. And what are the types of date you want to add? You can select it. You can select the date format from here and the time format from here as well. So in this way, in this action of get content of URL, basically you can configure that what are the details you want to send to Pabbly Connect for the new SMS which you are going to receive with the OTP from the bank. And after this, you can see we have successfully created this automation inside our iPhone, and we have added the webhook URL as well. Now what we are going to do, just click on this done button, and this automation, this shortcut with automation is created on our iPhone. Now after doing this, what we are going to do, from some other number, we are going to basically send an SMS, the exact message, exact SMS, which we receive from the bank with the OTP. So I'm just going to send a dummy message over here. And as we send this dummy message, we will see, because we have added the webhook URL and created the automation over here, we will see that in our Pabbly Connect automation workflow as well, in this trigger step, we are going to receive the response. So from some other number, I'm just going to send a dummy SMS over here with the bank OTP, the similar message which I get from my bank. And I have received the message, and on my iPhone, you can see the shortcut has started running this automation which we have created. And using this same automation in our Pabbly Connect workflow as well, we have received the response. So on my iPhone, you can see that under unread message, I have received this particular message over here. In this message, you can see we have the word OTP, we have the word HDFC, which we have added as the message contain condition while creating the automation. And this is the OTP which I have received from my bank for a transaction of rupees 4,500. So here you can see this is the SMS which I have received on my iPhone with the word HDFC, which we have added while creating the automation. And in our Pabbly Connect workflow as well, in the response received, you can see we have received the exact same response. We have the exact same SMS message. We have the mobile number, that from which number we have received the message, and we have the date and time, that at what date and time this SMS was received on Pabbly Connect. So this means basically the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully forwarded all the messages which are containing the word or the name of our bank from our iPhone to Pabbly Connect. So now whenever I'm going to receive any SMS containing my bank name, it will be forwarded to Pabbly Connect. But I don't want to add all the SMSs which are containing my bank name in my Google Sheet. I only want to add the messages, SMSs notification which contains the word OTP, which has the OTP in my Google Sheet, and share it with my team members. Now to do this, what you can do in Pabbly Connect as well, you can create as many filters as you want. So we will just scroll down, come to this Actions tab, and here in Choose App, we are going to select Filter by Pabbly over here. So we are going to set up a filter condition in this automation which we are creating inside Pabbly Connect, that iPhone is going to send us all the SMSs which are containing the name of our bank. So we have added the word containing HDFC, for example. So it will be sending all the messages which will be having that particular bank name over here. But I will be receiving the payment confirmation messages as well, payment deposit or credit message as well with my bank name SMS over here. But I only want to add the OTPs which I'm getting from my bank in my Google Sheet. So we are going to set up a filter condition that if the messages which we have received from iPhone inside Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, if these messages will be containing the word OTP in it, in that case only we are going to add these SMS details in our Google Sheet. Now to set up this kind of filter condition, here in Action application we have selected Filter by Pabbly, and in Action event select Filter Values and click on Connect. After clicking on Connect, here it is asking us to select the label. Now here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from our iPhone in the trigger step, all the webhook responses of a new SMS from our bank. From these responses, select the response of message. In filter type, from this dropdown, select the filter type as contains, and in value, write the word OTP over here. So we have created a filter condition that the message which we are receiving from our iPhone, if that message will contain the word OTP, only in that case the automation will be continued further, and we are going to add the details in Google Sheet. Now in the same way, what you can do, if you want to set up this kind of automation to share the OTPs and add them in our Google Sheet, but for a specific amount as well. So it may be possible that you want to automatically share the OTPs with your team members or add the OTPs in your Google Sheet when the payment amount is less than a fixed amount. Let's say I'm taking an example of 10,000 rupees. If the transaction amount for which I have received the OTP is less than 10,000, in that case, I want to share the OTP from my iPhone, the bank OTP SMS from my iPhone, and add it into my Google Sheet and share it with my team members. But if the amount of payment is more than 10,000 rupees, in that case, using this automation, I don't want to share the bank OTP SMS with my team members using this automation. I want to manually review the payment first and then share the OTP manually. In that case as well, what you can do, you can set up the filter condition over here. You can add a filter condition using the same message which we have received from webhook URL from iPhone inside Pabbly Connect. You can basically extract the amount of the payment as well. And after extracting the amount, you can set up the filter condition that if this particular amount is less than your fixed amount or your filter amount which you want to set up, for example 10,000, then in that case the automation should be continued. And if the amount for which we have received the OTP from bank is greater than the filter amount, the condition amount which we have added over here, in that case the OTP will not be shared using this automation. So in this way, you can set up multiple filter conditions as per your requirement. If you need any kind of help or support while setting up this kind of conditions or filters in your automation, you can always ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. But right now, we are going to set up this filter condition where we have selected the label as message, the filter type is contain, and value is OTP. And we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, it is showing us that the response is received and the condition is true. Because the message which we have received from our iPhone inside Pabbly Connect, this message contains the word OTP. That's why it is showing us that the condition is true over here. Now after this, what we want to do, after ensuring that the message is received from our bank and contains the word OTP, we want to add the same message as a new row in Google Sheets. For that, just click on this Add Action Step button, and then here in Choose App, search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in Action Event from this drop-down, select the action event as Add New Row. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. In this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account in which you want to add the details. Just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, you will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. So here in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which I have in my Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the spreadsheet in which I want to add the bank OTP SMS from my iPhone is named as bank OTP SMS from iPhone. I have given the same name to the sheet. You can basically give any name as per your choice. And we have to select this exact same spreadsheet in this drop-down. So I'm going to select it. After selecting the spreadsheet, it is going to ask us to select the sheet. Now in this Google spreadsheet, you can see I have only one sheet named as sheet 1 in which we want to add the data. So here in this drop down, you can see only one option, that is sheet 1, and we are going to select it. And then you can see all the columns of data which we have created in our sheet. You can see all of these columns as fields. So we have received the date, time, we have received the mobile number or the name from which we have received the SMS, the bank OTP SMS, and the message as well. We have received all of these details from our iPhone in the trigger step by webhook. So one by one, what we are going to do, from this trigger step responses of webhook which we have received from iPhone of a new bank OTP SMS, we are going to map all of these details to this Google Sheets action step. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of date and time over here, and here in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received. Out of all of these responses, select the response of the date and time and it will be mapped over here. Then after that, it is asking us from. So here in from, just click here from the drop down, select and map the mobile number, and here in message, from the drop down from webhook responses, map the actual message which we have received with the bank OTP from the iPhone. In this way, all the details with the bank OTP SMS which we have received, we have basically added all of these details in Google Sheets action step. And then just click on this save and send test request button. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received some response, and this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of the new OTP SMS which we have received on our iPhone, is now added in our Google Sheet. So let's check it. I'll just go to my Google Sheet, and yes, here you can see in my Google Sheet the same details are added. We have the same date and time, we have the same mobile number, we have the exact same message as well. So in this way, you can see the automation which we have created between iPhone and Google Sheet using Pabbly Connect to save the OTPs which we are receiving from our bank and share it with our team members. This automation is working perfectly fine. Now you can just basically share this exact same Google Sheet with your team members with whom you have to keep on sharing the OTPs. And after that, whenever they will be sending any kind of OTP to your number for your bank account access, they can just go to this sheet and they can access that OTP SMS directly over here without disturbing you. And you can share that OTP automatically without any manual effort. Now, after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. From my another number, I'm going to send a test SMS, and this time I'm going to just change some details of the SMS over here. Let's say I want to change the amount as the amount to be 400 rupees, and also I'm going to make some changes in the OTP too. And after making these changes, I'm going to send that particular SMS over here on my iPhone. So the message is sent containing the word my bank name and the word OTP. So here you can see on my iPhone the SMS is received and the automation has started running. And we will see as this automation starts running, instantly within seconds, the same details of the SMS, the bank OTP SMS, is added in my Google Sheet. We have the date and time, that at what date and time this message was received, as you can see over here. We have the mobile number, from which number we have received the message, and also we have the actual message over here. And you can see on our iPhone, we have the exact same OTP over here, that is 97565, and the amount is 400 rupees. The message is from my bank and it is for the OTP. So we have the exact same SMS from our iPhone automatically added in my Google spreadsheet in real time. So not just these applications, you can basically connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And you can create a lot of automations related to iPhone and Pabbly Connect. So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you have any kind of doubts or queries related to this automation or this use case or any other automation use case related to iPhone and Pabbly Connect, you can always write us in the comment box below. Also, let me tell you that you will get a clone link of this exact same automation workflow of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. And by clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free. So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.